Hey, so you've been given the task of, hey, can you take our old information and put it in our new software when it comes to your CMMS based system? You're like, sure, I can do that. And so you've been assigned that, and now you're like, okay, where do I begin? Well, it just depends on how your company's laid out and how you do things, where you begin. I'm going to show you an example of exporting the equipment. That's where I would start. Personally, that's where I started. I've already done all this. I'm just kind of redoing some of the videos that I had done that I sent out to other people. And so basically, I want to be able to take the equipment in our plant that is currently on an older Mp2 system, which is server-based here on site, and we're going to be therefore transferring that to our cloud-based system, which is, we're using FIIX. It's all the same. FIIX is what we're using. And so I'm just going to be doing that. Now, I like doing my stuff in chunks, and by that I mean I don't want to do all the equipment at one time because I'm afraid that there would be like a mistake made somewhere, and then I'd have to go back and repair all that. So plus we have I don't know how many thousands of pieces of equipment. So I start with equipment. Why? Because it's the basis for our work orders. It's the basis for our parts department, our BOM, bill of materials list, or spare parts list. So for me, it was starting with equipment. In your old software, you should have some kind of toolbar or tools or something, and a utility. All the older database systems work generally the same, and a lot of them use the same jargon. So I'm going to export tables, and in those tables I want to export our equipment. So the source is going to be just an equipment list, or whatever it's called in yours. It's just called equipment, I think, in ours. And I'll scroll to that and see there's all kinds of equipment types, equipment drawings, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to do just general equipment. And then to the left is saying these are all the fields that we're going to export. And I'm going to say, nope, you're not. There's just a few things that I want to go into the new software because a lot of this equipment also will be updated as we go. So I'm going to get kind of, for me, and what I do, I know what I need. You know what you need for your, if you have to meet some type of audit criteria or whatever. So I'm going to do equipment number, equipment type, description. I don't care if it's in service or not because we don't do things that way. The line that it's on, we have several lines. Location, some of those are wrong, some of those are right, but I'll put it in there. Model number, manufacturer, we really don't have a lot of that. That spare code for us, that means the BOM or bill of materials list. I'm not doing that yet. That's going to be a whole nother deal for me. I'm just seeing if there's anything else in here that I need, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Horsepower, if it has a motor. If it's listed, it might not be. And I'll put those things on there. So that's it. Now, if I hit go or export, it's going to list every single piece of equipment, even if there are mistakes in the equipment lists. It's going to process all those. For me, it's going to be literally well over probably a couple thousand, and I just don't want to deal with that all at one time. So I'm going to narrow that criteria, and to narrow that, you go from source to select. And again, it should be about the same thing, if not the exact same thing, if you're using an older database. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go by the equipment number. And our equipment is just it's actually 2 digits, a dash, and then 2 more digits. So, you know, we might have a 10-01, a 10-02, a 10-03, and then the next line over would be 20-01, 20-03. It just depends on how yours is laid out. So you know what works best for you. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. First, the very basics. So let's say that I am at the 53s, okay, in our equipment. We have 53s down towards the end there. And so I'm going to say contains. See here? Equipment number contains, not equipment number is. But equipment number contains 53 dash. Now, if this works out correctly, when I hit export, it might take it a minute or two to do that. I'm going to change the file name to, I'm just going to say 53 underscore, all right? And so I'm going to save that. And so it says that it did it. Now, over here, you'll see where it showed up. It downloaded that, my 53 equipment list. Going to take a look at it real quick. And this is what it shows. Okay, so I have my equipment number, my equipment type, the description, the line it's on, the location, horsepower of the motor, and I forget what this is. But anyway, so this is all the 53s. I have it, and that's done. So in the next video, I guess I can show you how to upload it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show you how to do it now. You want to do that? Cool.